Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In the last video, we talked about receiving. In this module, we need to go a little bit more deeper because many people are not blocked from receiving because they're unlucky. They are blocked because their nervous system does not feel safe receiving and whatever they desire. This changes everything because in life we do not receive what we want, but you receive what your mind, body, and nervous system feels safe with. Your brain is designed for protection before expansion. So sometimes what looks like failure is actually your nervous system is telling you and trying to protect you. Maybe you didn't get the opportunity you wanted. Maybe you kept relationships where you were repeating the painful patterns. Maybe abundance comes close and then disappears. Maybe you start growing and suddenly feel the anxiety, the fear, and the tension. Why? Because your emotional frequency is still conditioned for survival instead of receiving. Your nervous system does not understand vision board, it understands familiarity. The familiarity feels safe to the brain even if when it hurts you. This is why some people unconsciously creates stress, worry, chaos, and emotional drama in their life. Not because they want pain, because the brain loves patterns. If someone has spent years worrying, overthinking, feeling rejected, emotionally unsafe, or constantly stressed, those emotional states become familiar pathways inside the body and the mind. Just like addictive substances affect the brain, emotion can become addictive patterns too. Stress can become familiar, chaos can become familiar, emotional suffering can become familiar too. Maybe someone grows up in a home where stress is normal, silence feels a little strange to them. So later in life, when things finally become peaceful, they unknowingly create arguments, overthink situations, or attract emotionally unavailable people because their nervous system associates chaos with familiarity. When peace finally arrives, the nervous system may not even know how to stay there. It has never been there. Sometimes people finally enter a calm season in their life and suddenly create problems, self sabotage, or emotionally collapse. Because peace is bad or they don't want peace and joy, because their nervous system has never learned how to feel peace within safe yet. And this is awareness which changes everything, because the moment consciousness enters a pattern, transformation begins. Yes, you heard it right. A pattern survives in unconsciousness. Once you become aware of it, you stop becoming controlled by it. And here's the beautiful part, your brain has the ability to change. It has the ability to create new neural patterns and emotional patterns. What this means is that you're not stuck here forever. You can train your nervous system to feel safe in joy, safe in love, safe in receiving, safe in abundance, and safe in peace. Right now, pause for a moment and think about the thing you desire. Now, notice your body. Do you feel openness? or tightness in your body somewhere from head to toe? Do you feel there's a feeling of expansion or fear that what if it doesn't happen? There's excitement or there's anxiety. I'm not sure that excitement is the right word, but normalizing that, excitement stays for a little short time, but normalizing that this is a normal standard of that whatever you want, okay, I'm gonna get it. It's done. So see that what are you noticing in your body? Ask yourself, put your heart on your heart chakra, put your hand on your heart chakra, and ask yourself, what are you feeling? Because your body often reveals what your nervous system truly believes is safe. And this does not happen only through positive thinking once, it happens through repetition. Repetition is the king here. Every time you intentionally choose gratitude, every time you regulate your emotions before reacting, every time you choose peace over chaos, every time you dance, you breathe deeply, or you choose to love yourself as you are, accept yourself with all your flaws, and consciously shift when you decide to consciously shift your emotional state, you begin teaching your nervous system a new reality. You begin creating the new emotional familiarity within the nervous system. And slowly, what once felt uncomfortable start, starts feeling natural. Joy feels natural, peace feels natural, and receiving finally also feels natural. Because slowly and slowly you have created new emotional patterns in your nervous system. Does this mean that life will never bring challenges? No. But your emotional frequency becomes stronger. You stop collapsing emotionally over every situation. You begin realizing that emotional collapse is not always that is something happening to you. Sometimes it's simply an old pattern asking to be healed. And healing becomes easier when your nervous system feels safe. This is why emotional regulation matters so deeply. Because manifestation is not only saying affirmations, it's about creating the inner safety, receiving what you desire. A regulated nervous system receives differently. A peaceful mind receives differently. An open heart receives differently. When your nervous system starts feeling safe in gratitude, joy, peace, openness, and receiving, life begins responding differently too. You do not need to become a different person overnight. You simply need to teach your nervous system that it is finally safe to receive the love, peace, abundance, joy, and life your soul has been asking for. Having said that, I have an exercise for you. So you need to stop doing two things. Stop feeding emotional chaos daily. Your nervous system absorbs repetition. The more gratitude you will do, the more your nervous system will feel safe expressing gratitude. It will become a continuous emotional pattern of your nervous system. Protect, uh, Protecting your emotional environment and reducing overstimulation of nervous system, overstimulation from negativity, doom scrolling, fear based thinking, and emotionally draining conversations. That is so important. That is how you will stop feeding the emotional chaos. Second thing is stop romanticizing survival mode. You do not need to constantly struggle in order to deserve rest, love, and success. Peace is not laziness. Calmness is not weakness. A regulated nervous system is powerful. Two things to start doing. Start creating emotional safety intentionally. Ask yourself daily, what emotions do I want my body to become familiar with? What do you want to feel? Be intentional. And what are the emotions you don't want to feel? Support those emotions through movement, prayer, breath work, music. I've talked about music in my module 1. If you have not watched the module 1, please go and check out module 1 for that. Meditation, gratitude, nature, and emotionally safe environment. People whom you feel emotionally safe with, who do not feed that chaos in you. And second thing to start doing is pausing before reacting. Healing begins in the pause. Before reacting emotionally, just breathe and ask yourself, is this my present reality or this is an old emotional pattern? So I hope you will remember this thing. Two things to start doing and two things to stop doing. So our final takeaways for this module is that your nervous system affects what feels safe to receive. Emotional chaos can become familiar to the brain, but so can be gratitude and joy and love. Self-sabotage is emotional conditioning, not failure. It is workable. Healing begins when awareness enters unconscious patterns. Repetition creates emotional familiarity, whether that's good or bad. You can train your nervous system to feel safe in peace, love, joy, abundance, and receiving. Emotional regulation is one of the deepest form of self-love. Manifestation is not about only repeating affirmations. It's also about inner safety, creating that inner safe space. A peaceful nervous system receives differently, and small daily shifts create long-term transformations. I'm repeating this again. Small daily emotional shifts create long-term transformation. For the end, I have a reflection exercise for you. Just ask these questions to yourself and see that what are the things, what are your emotional patterns you can change. What emotional state has become familiar to me? Does my nervous system feel safe and peace? Am I unconsciously recreating emotional chaos? What would change if I finally felt receiving good things? Because healing is not about becoming someone else, it's about teaching your nervous system that safety, peace, love is finally allowed. You deserve that and you're worthy to receive all of that. I hope that this video has added value, and please tell me that what are the emotional patterns which you would like to change and you would like to work on. So now you understand the nervous system of a receiver. You can probably see that manifestation is not only about affirmations and techniques. It is deeply connected to the emotional state your body lives in every day. Because a body constantly living in stress, fear, pressure struggles to receive fully. And this is where our next shift begins. In module 3, we are going to talk about one of the most important and powerful frequencies, that is gratitude. Not forced positivity or fake positivity, but real gratitude that helps you and your body feel safe, open, grounded, and emotionally fulfilled. Because gratitude is more than saying thank you, it is an energetic state that shifts you from lack into fullness. And when you begin living in from fullness, you naturally become more magnetic to love, abundance, opportunity, and peace. So, in the next module, we will deeply understand how gratitude changes your emotional frequency and how to truly embody it in your daily life. So, I'll see you in the module 3. Thank you.